Yeah. Crew members get into the lounge. You know the routine. Come on now. Got that elevator music. Gonna sit here and wait. Make sure everybody is signed into today's class. Everybody, we are going to be announcing the gear giveaway winners. Basically, $800 total Revzilla gift cards. Third place is a $150 gift card. Second place is a $250 gift card. First place is a $400 gift card. It's to let everybody sign into class. We're getting everybody pulling up into the driveway. Chris, you know, we got some people going to the lounge right now. Grab yourself a taco. I brought some tacos. Woo! Click that button right there, casting cornbread. I love cornbread. We should get some cornbread up in here. Cornbread sounds good. JB, woo, baby. Dave7777. You'll see when we get back on there. Everyone gets entries. I put them all in an Excel spreadsheet, and we're going to do a randomized number drawing live. We're doing it live. No, Clinton, you can actually enter without having to make a purchase. I'll actually describe and showcase how to do that. We got a lot of mail in. I had to write all that in. If you guys, here's the thing. If you ever go into a sweepstakes or giveaway and you have to buy something and there's no free way of entering, that's actually illegal. So trust me, I'm not doing something like that. No, Dave, no! Trauma Bag affiliate link ain't working. Oh, what? Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. It worked a little bit earlier. Oh, looks like they got rid of it. Looks like they got rid of it. Yeah, Scott, welcome to the crew, baby. I think I found something very similar. Ah, there we go. Looks like they, yeah. They took it down so they can create their own, and it costs way too much. I think I found something similar. Thank you for letting me know, man. I'm gonna go ahead and update that. There you go. Should be updated. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How to wrench? No, I don't know that guy. I might have to check him out. Crew, where you at? Where you at? Are you guys out in there? My kiddos right now are riding around on the EFTR Juniors. What? If you would like a chance to win for December's gear giveaway, click the link in the chitty chat. We're doing it every single month. And guess what, guys? We have huge plans for 2021. Ooh, baby. Shane does. Oh, okay. Send me a link. DM me on Discord, buddy. I would love to, once 2021, once the COVID stuff goes away, I want to do some more meetups and do some more things. I just been kind of stuck at home, doing my thing. 15 seconds, everybody. Get yourself into the crew lounge right now and get yourself into the crew lounge. We need to have a quick discussion. Then we're going to announce some winners, and then we're going to get right into some crashes, and then we're going to get into this first aid kit that we got here. Ooh, baby, it's going to be a good day. Get yourself out in the lounge, everybody. Only crew members can get here. What's up, crew? How you guys doing? Got ourselves some tacos. Go ahead and make yourself some. We got plenty, don't worry. We'll send a rookie to get some more if we run out of anything. Guys, we're going to be announcing the November giveaway winners today. Okay, $800 worth of RevZilla gift cards. Third place. Okay, we got 3 places. Third place, $150 gift card. Second place, $250 gift card. First place, $400 gift card. I'll be announcing them randomly. I'll show it up on the screen. We're going to do it live. I don't even know who won. I don't even know who won yet. You guys are going to find out when I find out. We're going to go over some motorcycle crashes. We're going to do some close call stuff. And then we're going to go over... Can you get me? Yeah. Thank you. Whew. You had it on the ground. I got my trauma kit right here. We're going to go over what's in my trauma kit and very briefly kind of go over what, you could do with them. Okay, so you got your tourniquet here, you got some 4x4s, you got your roll gauze, you got a pressure bandage, you got my first, okay, anyways, here, take that. We're going to be going over that. You guys need the training. The goal is to get you that training. The goal is to get you started. So we're going to get going. Let's get to class. Everyone get into class. Come on. Rookie, can you pick that up and bring it with me? Thank you. Appreciate it. Casting cornbread, they usually last about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. I think this one's going to be 2 hours. The goal is we're going to start going into more frequent live streams, more frequent classes, but make them a little shorter, like an hour long, maybe an hour and a half long, but frequent. So at least 3 times a week. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. We should be doing something like that. The goal is to get more and more topics out to you, because I feel like one a week is kind of, it's a little rough. I want to talk to you guys more often. I want to hang out with you guys more often. All right. So right here, just so you guys know, we have the gear giveaway. So this is what it is right here. So we have ddfmcrew.com/gear giveaway. Okay. You can enter the December giveaway by clicking this link, but these are the official rules and sweepstakes. So we got the one for December going on right now, but this is what it looks like when it comes to the tier system. So when you see the names come up right here, you're going to see tier 0, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. So you notice how it's pretty fair. And then also you don't have to enter on Patreon. You can actually do it like this. You can mail in your entry. Okay. So you can still have a good chance. You get 375 entries per person per month, regardless. So there you go, guys. So every month we're going to be giving away stuff. Okay. So we got all the names right here. It's all randomized. It's all randomized, guys. It's all randomized. Okay. We got 3,000. Where are we at? 3,125 entries. Woo. So we're going to do this. 3,125. Random number generator. Are you guys ready? I don't know. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? You want to see who gets third place? You want to see who gets third place? Let's do that. Let's get to that. Okay? I'm excited. Woo-wee. Here we go. We're going to hit the generate button. 185. Okay, so how that works is I'm going to click this, and on this left side, this is 3,105. So it said 185. So I'm going to go up to 185. Third place. Joe Mama. Tier 0. That's a $5 entry. Joe Mama with a $5 entry. I got to email him. I know. I have their email. Joe Mama with a $5 entry got a $150 RevZilla gift card. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. I'm going to go ahead and write your name down. Joe Mama. I don't know if that's a real person. Is that a real person? Matt, can you verify? Can you verify if that's a real person? Oh, man. Okay. So you know how that goes. Should I increase the tension? Should I just say, let's wait another 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes? What should we do? What should we do? I'll be sending the email to them. Part of the rules is that if you don't, the drawing details and everything. So if you don't respond to me in a certain amount of time, I will repick. And also, here's the thing: limit 1 prize per person. So Joe Mama can't get second or third or first place. Okay. So here's the rules. So if you want to enter for December, click the link that's in the chat or in the description. Okay. We're doing the motorcycle gear giveaway every single month. The goal is to increase it. Right now it's $800. The goal is to get 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th places. So more chances to win. We want to do more and more and more. Once we get more swag, once we get more merchandise on our own, we're going to be giving those away too. Okay. Chris, you got a lot of them. Chris right here. Dude, you're tier 4, baby. Tier 4 gets automatic 375 entries. So thank you so much for the support. Here we go, guys. You ready? This is for second place. This is for a $250 gift card to RevZilla. And we bought these gift cards. They did not give us these gift cards. This has in no way affiliated with RevZilla or Patreon or anything like that. We just love RevZilla because they have pretty much everything. So if you are a sport bike rider and you win, boom, you got something. If you're a cruiser rider, you win, boom, you got something. Here we go. $5.98. You guys ready? All right, $5.98. Let's see, $5.98. Jacob. Let's go ahead and do this. Jacob. Tier 1. That is a $15 entry. Amazing. Good job, Jacob. Let me go ahead and do this. Let's get to this so I can write your name down. Once again, if there is no response, I will be picking another winner for these specific spots, but I won't announce it. I'll just email the newer winner. Congratulations, Jacob. Congratulations. Remember, if you are already, like if you're on Patreon right now, if you're already in there, you're entered for December. So we're going to do another announcement the first week of January. Same thing what we're doing here. And we're going to announce the December winners. These are for the November winners, okay? And I really want to increase the amount of places to win. So I'm trying to find things from sponsors. Like I want Rockform to send me some stuff. I want RevZilla to send me some stuff. I want people to send me some stuff so I can say, hey, let me add it to the giveaway this month. Let me add it to this. So Rockform, if you're watching, come on now. All right. This is for first place. $400 gift card. $400. With a $400 gift card, you can get, dude, I don't know. You can get so much. You can get easily an amazing helmet and a pair of gloves. You can get a jacket and pants. I mean, you could pretty much get half the stuff that you need. Matt, you didn't win. You can't win. You can't. Can't even run the system that we have here, Matt. Really? Come on. All right. Here you go. Yeah, you can get one. You can get a good helmet. There's some Snell helmets for $150. Link in the description. There's a ddfmcrew.com/beginner gear. And amazing set of gear. An amazing set of gear from RevZilla. There's gear. There's a helmet for $150 and it's really good. All right. All right, you guys ready? 930. So let's see. 930. Richard Garibay. Tier 0. Guys, that's a $5 entry. Damn. Mama Doe and Yo Mama. That's pretty close. Kilroy, yeah, I know. Shut up. 930. So I'm going to be sending emails to these. There we go. Let's do that. I'll be sending emails. If I do not get an email back within the allotted time that is set forth by the rules, I will be picking another winner for that specific spot. Okay? So just remember, here's what it looks like. Tier 0. Tier 1, you get my ebook and you get private Discord access. We have the crew lounge. So tier 0 only gets the Discord access. Okay, so you only had 20. That's crazy. 25 entries for tier 0. We have a bunch of tier 0s though. So I want to say thank you for everyone that entered. If you are on it right now, if you're in Patreon right now, you're entered for December. So we're going to do another announcement the first week of January, and we're going to be announcing those winners too. Okay, we're going to be doing this every month, and the goal is to once again have at least 10 spots. So 10th place, you know, a $150 gift card or something. We're going to constantly try to increase it. And at some point, bring back the motorcycle giveaway. Okay. Aaron in Oregon has that motorcycle. He's got the CBR 300R. Whew. Can't wait to get that back going. Can't wait to get that back going. Get that back going. Get that going back. Back going. Get whatever. Can't even think. So we got some stuff to do today, everybody. We have motorcycle crashes to go over. We are going to be talking about what is in. Look at DDFM crew. This is a patch, by the way. I think there's like, I don't know if there's any left. It's Velcro. Strong Velcro. This is the old logo. Look at DDFM crew. Old school patch. Let me know if you guys want me to make some more of these things. Maybe make some of the official crew member patches. But we're going to be going over what's inside this med kit. I can't explain to you exactly what to do with it. It's a full class that you need to take on accidentscene.org. But I'm going to explain to you what I have in here and why I have what I have. We're going to be going over that a little bit later today. But we're going to be going over some crashes. Okay? Going over some crashes. Let's get out of that. Let's get out of this. Let's put you down here. Let's do this. This is from 99 Lives. This video just came out today. Hey, Ron. So here's the thing, guys. This is 99 Lives. I absolutely love his stuff. Here, I'm gonna copy and paste his link. I want you guys to go there and subscribe. 99 Lives. I just burped. 99 Lives. Go there, subscribe, and then comment on that video and say hashtag DDFM crew or just do DDFM crew. I don't know if he has the hashtags removed, but dude, DDFM crew is here or was sent here. Come on, crew members. Come on, crew members. 99 Lives has some great videos. And the thing is, he basically allows me to do these videos, use his videos for educational purposes. So we need to give him some subscriptions, some views. We need to share some of the love, okay? Crew, come on. We got 6,000 members in the Discord. We got 250,000, 250,000 people subscribed to this channel. Let's increase his stuff. Let's promote some of these things, okay? Woo! All right. Let's see. Who's texting? Who's texting? I'll wait until you guys come back. I'll wait till you guys come back. Real quick, Scott Manley, though, welcome to the crew. Became a member. Amazing. Thank you so much. Became a rookie member, so yeah, thank you. Somehow you're disappeared and able to do this. Yeah, I want to drink caffeine. Don't worry. Yeah. More people that sign up on the gear giveaway, the more places we can add, okay? We're pretty happy with what we have, so I mean, every month we're giving away $800. I mean, that's a lot of money. Jonathan, thank you. Jonathan Sinrick. I went to his page and posted, DDFM sent me. Love it. Love it. That's fine. That's fine. You guys are good. All right, you guys ready? I love the intro. I have to hear the intro. Uh-oh. Subscribe to him, guys. All right. Corner. Whoa, oncoming thing. Good job. Ooh, careful.
Hell, man, I just barely saved the bike from, or from me from crashing. I mean, why the hell was he completely in my lane?
That was actually a very good job on this rider. So once again, check out 99 Lives. Great stuff. So right here, what we're doing is we're going through this corner, doing a good job. Look at position for safety. He's in lane position 3. So he's doing really good. Actually, like really far in lane position 3. So we're like right here. Very good. This way he has good line of sight so he can see around this corner. It's pretty cool. He did a good job here. And it also is going to increase any space cushion and any chance that anybody can hit him. And he's also not hauling butt. So if he was hauling butt and he was going super fast and he was over here in this position, he did outside, inside, and then he tried to go outside, man, that inside he would have gotten hit by that truck. So he did a very good job positioning himself for safety. He's probably just there to look at the wilderness. Right here is the moment he realized that person is not where they're supposed to be. That's that uncommon thing in a common situation. I don't think I have to explain to you that the line is right there and this person's in our lane. Okay, so when that happens, especially in the middle of a turn, what are you going to do? The fact that he's going super slow, I don't want to say super slow. The fact that he's going the appropriate speed for the area made it to where he's able to apply the brakes and stand it up. Now, he can't do too much because you got this cliff right here. So he's got to do what he's got to do, and he did it.
Holy.
So when you see this, now you're like, okay, I have to find my escape path. Okay, it's not just about braking and slowing down and just aiming towards the wall and then hitting the wall. You have to find the escape path. So he's finding the escape path right here, and that's what he's going to do. Now, this is all he has, but there's all this gravel right here. So how do we prep for that? What you don't want to do is when you get from asphalt, you're still applying the brakes, still applying the brakes, still applying the brakes, and then you apply even more. The problem is you have traction on the asphalt, you have no traction on the gravel. So if you're applying a ton of brakes and then all of a sudden you get into here, you need to let go of those brakes and allow your bike to kind of coast into what it needs to go. So I would pull in the clutch once I got onto the gravel. Let's go ahead and erase some of that stuff. I would be braking, clutch only, no brakes, and just hoping and aiming my nose towards something. I don't want my back tire to be spinning. That's why I'm pulling in the clutch. I'm removing the power from the rear wheel. That way, when it hits that gravel, it doesn't just spin. Okay, I don't want it to try to get traction. I want it to just go. My goal is just to get out of there. That's what he did. He did a great job. See how he wasn't accelerating through that? Did a great job.
Hell, man, I just...
Those of you that have ridden off-road, on-road, dual sport, or you started off-road, now you go on-road, you could probably explain it a lot better, and you're probably more suited for something like that. So I always say get dual trained, practice off-road, so that way you're better on-road.
I mean, why the hell was he completely in my lane?
Side of the vehicle. You guys saw that. Come on. You know that. You guys saw that. Side of the vehicle.
I mean, why the hell was he completely in my lane?
All right, we're going to pause that real quick because we just announced the giveaway winners. So I got to change the title a little bit. And motorcycle crash reviews. Boom, boom. There we go. So right here, let's go ahead and just watch it over again. Let's go ahead and watch it one more time.
The hell was he completely in my...
JB, I want one. Side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Stop fighting for your lane. Stop it. Stop. Stop. All right. Yeah, there's some tacos in the lounge. You want to grab some of those tacos. All right, so right here, what we're doing is we're riding through an intersection. You know, we have all these businesses here, businesses here. Now, intersections and path of travel and side of the vehicles, they don't just happen when there is a stop sign or, you know, a lighted intersection, okay? So if you have a driveway in a neighborhood, or if you have the exit from a shopping center, those are all intersections, basically, because you have a possibility of somebody coming out and going into your path of travel, and boom, you crash into them. It's a no bueno situation. So when we see a bunch of facilities like this, you still want to be very careful when you're in the right lane. When you're in the left lane, you want to be careful for anybody turning left in front of you to go into the facilities. So you're constantly scanning the sides, both sides, to see if there's any type of path of travel violations. Like, well, how do I know? How do I know? Well, the way you know is that when you see the side of the vehicle, okay, side of the vehicle versus the front of the vehicle, or the back side of the vehicle, you know, if it looks like my hand, but the side of the vehicle. So you see that, okay, I got to watch out for you. You see somebody right here, I got to watch out for you. That's what you need to watch out for. So when we see this right here, right there, side of the vehicle, that's exactly what I want you to watch out for. This is the front of the vehicle. This is the front of the vehicle. We're looking for sides of the vehicles right here, okay? That is a possible path of travel violation. You got to be very careful with that. So now that we're in the right lane, that is the closest we can be to that vehicle. So if we're in the right lane, there's a lane position 1, 2, and 3. And let's say there's a bunch of vehicles here. We can't do nothing. We can't switch lanes. We can't go over there to increase our space cushion. So what we can do is position ourselves for safety. We can get as far over to the left as possible because that's going to increase the space cushion to anything to the right. Now, it's not going to increase the space cushion to the left, and you got to watch out for mergers. But the thing is, I'm kind of freaked out by that because with a merger, I can kind of just move over. With somebody that's path of travel, I have to swerve. Okay, I'm not just adapting to a merging hazard. This right here is a threat, and I have to navigate that threat. Remember to plan your ride. So we're positioning ourselves for safety. We located this hazard right now. It's not a threat. And if we're going to adapt to that, if we're right here, let's adapt a little bit and just go to the number 1 right now before it becomes a problem or before it doesn't even become a problem. Okay, that's what I would be doing right now. So we're going to be moving forward a little bit. You see how he already pulled in the clutch and rev bomb before I can pause it? He already perceived a possible hazard. And his reaction to it is to rev bomb. Okay, a lot of people have a reaction to use the horn. A lot of people have the reaction like he did to use the rev bomb. My reaction to a possible threat is to swerve and get out of the way as soon as I possibly can. I don't want to waste movements and then finally when I'm right here to swerve a little bit. I want to swerve right now. Don't wait until the last second. So adapt to this, and if you have to, navigate this. Don't wait till the last second. Now he's starting to swerve because he realized his path of travel was going to clip that front bumper. Okay, so now he's starting to move over to lane position 1. And now hopefully this vehicle is going to stay there so he can actually navigate around that. See, we're waiting to the last second. Okay, this right here, you don't have a lot of time to make option or to do anything. You don't have many options. Your only options are to brake and swerve last second. Now, the reason why we don't want to swerve last second, or I'm assuming here, is because, this was my lane. You need to move out of my lane. This is my lane. Stop doing that. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, when you're in the hospital, yeah, the cops are going to find this person. You go ahead, have fun in civil court and have your insurance handle everything, but I don't want to deal with that. This is my lane. Okay, fine. You want to take it? I'm going to move over here. I'm on a motorcycle. I can get out of the way. So get yourself out of there. Don't rev bomb. Don't waste time. Stop wasting time. That's not going to keep you safe. It's just going to let you get your I don't know, your anger out. It's not going to work.
Dude!
Look where we are now. Lane position 1. So when I say position yourself for safety, I'm not just saying, well, gosh, how do you see it all the time? Like position yourself for safety. What do you mean by that? It's like, if I don't see it till last second, well, that's fine. I'll go ahead and swerve. But the thing is, we're learning and learning and learning and learning. We see all these motorcycle crashes. And always the thing that prevented them from getting hurt is when we see afterwards, what position are you in now? So how about we get ourselves in that position first so we don't have to wait till the last second. Just position it for safety. You're constantly jockeying around. That's what we talk about in the MSF all the time, is that you have lane positions. Use them. Constantly move. If there's a pothole right here, are you going to stay in lane position 2? No, you're going to move over here. If there's a pothole here and there's like a piece of wood that goes across 1 and 2, you're going to move over to lane position 3. Why don't we do that for the normal hazards like a car? Okay, I'm more concerned about a car than a pothole and a piece of wood. Had too much caffeine. All right, we're on a track. That's very uncommon. Good job not panicking. Woo-wee. Another deer. So 1 runs, always expect a second. Let's see what happens. Whoa, it hit his head.
Me.
Wow. Subscribe to him, guys. Let's just take a quick look at that again. Okay, I'm not gonna spend time on this one. The only thing I'll spend time on is something that I don't deal with deer a lot. I deal with a lot of coyotes, a lot of bunny rabbits. But one thing I do want to point out, okay, I want to point out, let's pretend we're in a neighborhood and this is a soccer ball and it's rolling across the street. Typically a child will run after it. So when you see one uncommon thing, that is your warning. Go ahead, orange stage. The second thing might be coming out after it. And that is the thing that you need to watch out for. So he did a good job here. He did a great job.
Bandy.
So you see how he almost comes to a stop. I know it's slow motion, but he almost comes to a stop. Thankfully, it jumped and was going over his head, but it still hit him. Woo-wee.
me.
Angel crisis, exactly. Exactly.
Ow!
To be able to laugh about it is the best thing. I want to be able to laugh after I get hit in the head by a deer. I don't want to be on the ground unconscious because I hit a deer. So I'm glad he's laughing about it. Time and place, baby. Time and place. Okay, damage to your bike, damage to the house, damage to your face, damage to your hips, damage to your hands. Ooh. Time and place. So when we talk about wheelies, we talk about stunting, we talk about anything, parking lot practice, make sure you do it in an area that's safe for you to do so. I mean, parking lot practice or slow speed maneuver practice is pretty dang safe, but it's not safe if I do it on the interstate. So time and place also with what you're doing. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, way to start your day, huh? Imagine if that was like, I'm going to work. All right, well, we've already talked about this one. This guy's pulling out. He gets really pissed. It's about that rev bomb thing. It's ridiculous. The only thing that saved him was slowing down before getting close.
You need to look before you just back out of your driveway. I was going 20.
Then you should be able to stop in time. You should be able to stop in time if you're going 20. It should be a non-issue. Side of the vehicle on that one. Good job with the 360 camera. Let's go back to that one. So we talk about patterns all the time on this channel. And the reason why I like to talk about patterns is because I'm a firefighter and I'm a guy. I need everything color-coded and I need it to be simple. So patterns, color codes. So we have an intersection right there. So intersection, green lights, you know, all these things. That's going to let me know, okay, I see an intersection. I must go into orange stage. Well, what does orange mean? Orange means I need to be prepped and ready for hazardous things. Okay, so what do I do when I'm prepped and ready? Well, I cover the brakes. I position myself for safety. I position myself so that I have better line of sight. I make sure I have a good escape paths. I make sure I have a good space cushion for whatever situation I'm in. Okay, cool. Now patterns. What is it about patterns in this situation? I have an open lane. Great open lane. Amazing. I'm blessed with this open lane. What an amazing thing. Well, what do you think all these people want? What do you think all these people want right here? They want an open lane too. They are sick and tired of being stuck in this lane. They might want to merge into me. So once again, when I see this pattern, I'm going to go into orange stage. Man, that's 2 reasons to go into orange stage in this situation. Okay, what's a third reason? Why are intersections automatic orange stage anyways? Left turners. Left turners kill motorcyclists. Left turners and cornering kill motorcyclists, guys. So in this situation, I don't have to deal with cornering. I have to deal with left turners. I have to deal with merging. And then that's why I'm in orange stage in this area. Boom, there it is. I explained all that stuff when in reality, you're riding, you see an intersection, orange stage, prepped and ready. That's it. So when I see this, get ready for anything. Now there's that side of the vehicle that we talk about. There's another pattern. Once we see that, what does that mean? It's a path to travel violation. What does that mean? I can possibly T-bone them. That's what kills motorcyclists with left turners. I like that he has an air horn. Electrical horns are terrible. Air horns grab people's attention. So if you're ever going to use your horn, upgrade it to an air horn or a mechanical horn or something that does not use that electricity, you know, because it's all about penetration and Doppler effect and all that stuff. I don't want to talk about it. And you see how he slowed down just enough to allow that person to get out of the way, because that person's going to get out of the way anyways, whether they do it slowly or they do it after you collide with them. So they want to get out of that way. So what you need to do is just apply some brake pressure, slow down, let them out, let them know that they're being dum-dums if you want, as long as you're taking care of yourself first, and then go. So once you've passed that, same pattern, right? Same pattern. Oh, yes, I know, Dan, they're not supposed to cross this solid white line. Okay. Like, seriously? You guys really think that they won't cross that solid line? They definitely will. The thing is, you still are prepped and ready because we got a big open lane right here. You never know if one of these dum-dums want to come out. Never know. So be prepped and ready for that. So what do we do with that? Best line of sight is what I look for. So we have decent line of sight right now. Best space cushion. Best space cushion, I look for that too, but it's also space cushion from all these other people. So what position would be best for this right here? Lane position 2. That way you can actually be away from anybody from the sides. And if you maintain this distance, you have a good space cushion up front. You have terrible line of sight, but it's that whole process of, look it, you can't see around my hand, right? Can't see around my hand. But the further you get away, look it, you could see around it. So the further you are away from this vehicle, you can see around it. So this is a good spot. This is a good spot. Oh. Good job not panicking. Wait, squeezes the brakes. Good job. Let's just watch it one more time. So he's waving at people saying thank you. Now, what I would do in that situation, because this is a high-risk orange stage maneuver, what I'd be doing is just doing a quick head nod. Just do a head nod. See how I'm looking at you? See how I'm looking at the camera? I just do this. Good head nod. I'm saying, yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. But I'm still looking forward. That way you can at least keep your hands on it. But the thing is, he kept very calm and he didn't do a panic grab. And also, he's not hauling butt. He's not going super fast. So when he does apply that brake pressure, it's a good chance that it won't wash out. Okay? Good job. And he honked at the same time. So he slowed down and dodged this person. Did a good job. All right, moving forward, same thing. Lane filtering, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Slow it down. That's it. That's literally it. Now, one of the issues when you see this is that you're going to see that side of the vehicle. Okay, now they're moving forward. The problem with them is that they can't get out of your way because they have traffic that's going to cause them problems. How you doing, Abby? How you doing? So right here, you need to slow it down even more so you can stay away from that person. You notice that they can't do anything because they have this vehicle right here coming this way. So they're not going to go because they don't want to get in a path of travel. So they did it to you. You're just going straight, honking the horn, slowing down. How about you just kind of go around it? I'm serious, guys. How come we're on motorcycles and we can't even get around people? Come on, class. We're on motorcycles and we don't want to maneuver. What's up with that? I thought motorcycles were nimble. I thought they were nimble. What's up, Justin? How you doing?
Oh my God!
Oh no!
Holy sh! Oh, he f***ed up his axle!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I feel bad.
Oh, you got a flat, bro. That's karma. No, that's exactly what happens when you can't stay in your lane.
How's that karma? It sounds like a mistake, dude. I don't get how that's karma. I mean, it was a mistake that he had an issue and then he went off. I don't know. So he's gonna go too far. I'm not gonna explain this one because this is a car problem. But as a motorcyclist, I don't. Here's the thing, guys. I do not wish bad on people. I don't wish bad that I'm not happy that he probably broke an axle, popped a tire. I'm not happy. Why are you guys getting happy about that? Come on.
Oh my God, he just hit those rocks. Holy sh!
I wouldn't be happy. Would not be happy.
Oh, he f***ed up his axle. Oh my God. You got a flat, bro. That's karma. No, that's exactly what happens when you can't stay in your lane.
All right, swerving in and out, very reckless. What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think was gonna happen? Rainin, I need one. Rainin, you need me to hold your beer? Because if I do, I'm probably gonna drink it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
No, that's exactly what happens when you can't stay in your lane. mean, Elris probably, maybe he blocked him in the descent, but it's just like, you know, I don't wish bad on people. That's a huge, okay, anyways. All right, let's watch this one again. I was too busy getting annoyed. All right, so we're gonna be going in and out traffic. We're following this red vehicle. We don't know what they're doing. He's gonna slam the brakes. We hit him. Why do you think we hit him? Why do you think we hit him? Write it in the chat. While I'm seeing you guys write it in the chat, while I'm seeing you guys do it, let's see if we can we get the chat up on the screen? Can we get the chat up on the screen? No? Okay. Why do you think this motorcycle rider hit that? What was the mistake? This is a quiz. We're teaching and mentoring here. The Smart Rider principles. Look. DDFM crew Smart Rider. Are you guys a smart rider? We're here to teach and mentor. So a part of that has to be a learning thing for you. Okay. In the meantime, for those of you that already know, okay, for those of you that already know, we do have, know the answer to this, we do have a clips channel. So all the motorcycle close calls that are like a minute long, maybe 3 minutes long, they're going to be edited and just once, you know, boom, done. Okay, we post like 3 or 4 a day. So if you want to check out the clips channel, it's right here. It's a third channel. We got motorcycle training concepts, but then this is the clips channel. So anything from the live stream, it just gets clipped there. So Q&As, you know, funny things that happen, boom, right there. Okay. So click that link. That is the third channel that we got going on. And we put out a lot of content. Sometimes I put out videos there before I even put it on the main channel. So DDFM, clips, and highlights channel. We only have like 500 people subscribed to it, which is fine. It's that way, like for the things that don't make it to the main channel, it goes there. Okay. Here we go. What's the thing that you guys see right there? I see it right here. Speeding, definitely. Line of sight, definitely. No space cushion, ego. Following instead of riding your own ride, Cecil. Woo! Exactly. Exactly. So right here, this is great line of sight. You notice how there's nobody in front of us? Okay. We are going too fast for the area. So this would be our spot to go. But the thing is, this guy's going like this. So we are in a troubled spot. We can't do anything. We're too close. We don't have a lot of time to react. We're not wearing full gear. We're not doing anything. We're not riding like we should be doing. And this is one of those problems. Honking the horn. It's not going to prevent us from hitting them. The brakes are going to help prevent this from happening. Hitting that. You could easily dent the rim on your bike. You can easily just dump the bike because it pushes your tires the wrong way. Tons of problems. Your fault. All right. So right here, we're riding. Watch out for, okay, that's uncommon. The uncommon thing in a common situation. Did a good job for slowing it down. A lot of people get pissed and punch mirrors. And he's doing stupid stuff still. If you saw him do one stupid thing, possibility of doing a second stupid thing. All right. Red light. Don't go when it's green just because it's green. Whoa. I agree with that. What the f? Do that. All right, now we're hauling butt again. And this is the same person. Side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Go. Just go. Jeez, scared you because you weren't paying attention. All right, we're riding at nighttime. Watch out for pedestrians. Watch out for dump. That was a panic brake. Turn the handlebars, apply the brakes. We're getting too close. You see the learner plate? Good thing he's got gear on. Good thing he's got gear on.
Me. I can't remember your name. Hang on, stand down.
He's got full gear, so if he crashed, he'd be fine. Yeah, I don't know why that person applied the brakes and like slowed down in the middle of the turn. So right here, what we're doing is we're riding at night. Okay, we're riding at night, so we have very low visibility. We have a lot of pedestrians. That lady had that thing on her neck, so she's probably, you know, having a good time. So this is late at night. We have a lot of people making bad choices when they're crossing the street when they shouldn't. But that's not what the problem here. The problem is that our buddy that's up front is going to apply the brakes. Okay, we're really close. So that means we have like a split second to react. I don't understand why I'm not going to say anything right now about him, but I don't understand why he's applying the brakes and maybe doing a U-turn in the middle of this. Bad communication. That's why you guys need to grab yourself a Cardo, Free Compact Talk, whatever it is. Links are in the description for that. They sponsor this channel, but this way you guys can talk to each other. This way you can be like, hey, I'm going to be turning around after this turn right here. Hey, slow down, you know, blah, blah, blah. You guys can actually communicate. Typically, you're going to have to do hand signals, but hand signals are no fun when you're trying to do a U-turn. So make sure you guys grab one of those. That way you can talk. That way you don't have this. Okay, so what happened here with him, though, is that since there was poor communication and he applied the brakes, right here, we had to react way late, like too late. Okay, look how close we are. Also, they have learner plates, so maybe there's just not that much practice, not that much training. We also have that on the second channel, Motorcycle Training Concepts. Guys, we have so many channels. It's great. You guys have been amazing and super supportive. That channel is all about parking lot stuff, okay? So we're going to be doing more training pretty soon coming up. So right here, what's happening is in the middle of the turn. Let's go ahead and get me a little bit bigger here. What's happening is he's in the middle of a turn. So he's turning, and then he applies that brakes way too hard. Okay, one of the first things you learn in the MSF BRC1 or any motorcycle class you take is you need your handlebars straight when you apply the brakes. Because if you have them turned and you apply the brakes, it'll stop and then fall over to that side. When you apply the brakes, it's going to stop and do this, okay? So if you have it in line, it will go back basically towards that rear tire with that momentum. So when you have it turned, you're going to stop, but then it's going to go towards the side you were turning, okay? See you later, Rainin. So that's what you need to watch out for is right here is that if we're going to be in the middle of a turn and apply that front brake, it's going to dump towards the inside of where we're at. And you'll learn that with parking lot practice, slow speed maneuvers. So in this situation, just don't be so close. That would have prevented all of this. But if you are in the situation when it comes to being too close like this, use your rear brake. You're already going slow. Rear brake will give you more stability. It's not going to cause that extreme jostling. And then possibly, you know, the best thing is just to prevent it. Okay, just communicate with these Bluetooth systems, guys. So that's where the dumping is. So when he dumps the bike and he falls over, that's your shoulder, that's your elbow, that's the side of your head, that's your hip, that's your knee. Got a lot of problems with that. So make sure you wear gear too. Smart rider principles, everybody.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Bruno. Hey, thank you guys. Guys, join the Discord. That's free. Bunch of people just like me, bunch of people just like you are on the Discord, just chit-chatting. We want to help each other out, and it's free. Click that link, it's free. All right, side of the vehicle, 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 side of the vehicle. Another side of the vehicle, another side of the vehicle. Good job on the braking. Okay, idiot alert, fine. But good job on the braking. That's what I care about. That's what I care about. Where's everybody at? Where's everybody located? Write in the chat where you're located. I love hearing about it. We got people on the Discord, Germany. Where else? We got Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh man, we got so many. So many. Toronto, Georgia, Cave Creek, Antelope Valley. Woo-wee. All right, so we're coming up to this point, and what we see already is a side. What the heck? All right, we're coming up to this point, and what we see is the side of the vehicle. Okay, so that's just going to let us know that there is an intersection coming up. We got to be very careful with that. So now that we know that, okay, now he's entering the roadway, so we can start decelerating, which is what he does. So he does a great job. He's preventing himself from getting closer and closer and closer. Los Angeles, Portugal, Las Cruces, Michigan, Edmonton, Baltimore, Minnesota, AZ, Raleigh, Oregon, San Antonio, Jersey, Frederick, Maryland, Mexico, Netherlands, New Zealand, Los Angeles, Norway, Toronto, California, Ohio, Mexico City, Washington, D.C., Sacramento, California, Maryland, New York, Sweden, Denmark, France, Western Connecticut, USA, Massachusetts, USA, Cincinnati, Trinidad, Wales, California, New Zealand, Iowa, Sweden, Texas, Florida, Ohio, Phoenix, upstate Canada. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Anyway, so side of the vehicle. Be very careful with that. So if you notice, we're supposed to be going 25, which is, I believe, is what he's doing. Okay, he's going at pretty good speed. He's not hauling butt. He's going probably 25. So that's going to allow him to brake in time and not panic or have to smack somebody or swerve at high speed. So he's doing a good job here. All right, one of them went. Another one might. You never know. It's still a scary situation. So wait for this dum-dum possibly. Oh, that's where they go. Oh, they're getting closer and closer and closer. Be very careful. So right here, go ahead and roll off that throttle. Go ahead and roll it off. Okay, it's going to do that engine braking. It's going to slow you down a little bit. And when it slows you down a little bit, it's going to get that front tire to go down and apply some of that weight. Okay, that weight's going to go onto that front tire, which is going to increase more traction just from engine braking, just from a little bit. So then when you do have to squeeze, you already have some mechanical traction going on. So a greater chance of it not slipping out and dumping the bike. So rolling off the throttle is going to benefit you from providing you more options and time, on top of giving you a little bit of that friction on that front tire, a little bit of that traction on that front tire, so that when you do, or if you have to apply that front brake, you're already one step ahead, and all you did was just do this, just roll off. That's it. That's all you had to do. And that's it. Look where we're at. We're not ending up into the side, and we're not ending up right here close to them. Okay? And that's fine. When you provided yourself safety, when you got to this point and you are safe, go ahead. Honk the horn. Go ahead. Call them an idiot in your helmet. I wouldn't say it out loud because who knows? You know, they could do something. But the thing is, you got yourself safety first, then vocalize whatever it is you want to do. That's on you. Ooh. What happened there? Wait. What happened? Let's watch that again. Scooter. Good braking. So the only thing that we really have to point out here, we get distracted by this dum-dum right here. Okay, that's pretty much what's going to cause the whole sequence of events. That's really what's going to cause a lot of this stuff. But what I want you guys to see is that this guy is over here on the line. We had a car going this way. Look at our space cushion. We don't have a very good space cushion. We have okay line of sight. I can kind of see around this right here. I can see what's in here. So we have okay line of sight. So if all of a sudden this person slammed the brakes, which it looks like they're doing right now, what are we going to do? Are we going slow enough to where we can slam the brakes too and not dump the bike and do progressive brake pressure? I don't want to say slam. I should take that back. Can we do good enough progressive brake pressure to stop before colliding with this? Can we? If you don't think your skill is good enough, put yourself over here so that if something happens, this person slams the brakes and you maybe make it to like right here, you'll still be safe. So always think about your total stopping distance. So that's my biggest concern. This is a distraction. Focus on your ride. Focus on the threats. Okay? Put yourself in a better position. He did a great job with his fundamental skills though. So right here, if you weren't paying attention, would you be able to stop in time from here? Would you be able to? If not, you have another option. Exactly what he did. So he actually stopped in time, and then he moved out of the way to get himself, because who knows, maybe the person behind us isn't paying attention, and we stop like right here, and they go, bam, crash right into us. And now we're sandwiched and killed. That's a lot of the problems that, you know, or a lot of the lane splitting is supposed to be a solution for that. There's some other issues I have with that, but I think just naturally protecting yourself by being off to the side is a good option. You don't have to lane split every situation. I think finding that escape path and getting there is probably the better one in this situation, but he did a great job. Watch. And then he looks in his mirror right there, but look how close. Look how close we got. What happens if he wasn't paying attention and it was just a quarter of a second more. Like if he was looking this way and then a quarter second he recognized, he's super quick. But if he applied that brake a quarter second too late, it would have been a collision. So that's why you have to pay attention. That's why you need to put yourself in a good position. All right, watch out, corner, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Good job, you recognized it. Did good braking. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. All right, I don't like this position just because we're right behind the vehicle. I want to be off to the side a little bit. Wear gear also. You know, be a smart rider. Acquire and utilize personal protective equipment. That could have been you. That could have been you. That's why I like to be off to the side. Probably yelling at the kids in the back. Let them deal with it. Nobody's going to be hurt on this one. Nobody's going to be hurt on this one. Subscribe to 99 Lives. He does great stuff, guys. All right. Very choppy, but what side of the vehicle, roundabouts, intersections, all those things cause problems.
What are you doing?
No indicator, but we should understand until they make their decision, we need to go ahead and sit back a little bit. New hazards up front. All right, we're crossing. Oh. Did not expect that. You don't see a lot of that. You don't see a lot of those issues with too much rear tire spin. You usually see it with a new rider, okay? So we're going to be going here, and we're going to be turning left, and it's very hard to see the bit rate, all that fancy schmancy stuff. It's hard to see, but it looks like the road is pretty damaged, pretty gross, a lot of gravel possibly, and there could have been ice. Exactly, Vasu. There could have been a lot of ice. So in the middle of a turn like that, don't accelerate right at the apex, okay? Right when you're in the sharpest point of the turn, okay? You only accelerate when your nose is pointed where you want it to go, okay? His nose is pointed. You can see where his nose is pointed. It's pointed right here, okay? You want your nose pointed towards the exit, and then you accelerate. That's the whole slow look, press, roll, okay? So slow down before the turn, press to initiate counter steering. Oh, you have to do look first. So let's start that over. Let's start over. Slow look, press, and roll. You need to slow down before the turn. You need to look where you're going. You need to press to initiate counter steering, and then when your nose is pointed where you need it to go, then you roll on the throttle. But you can hear it. Let's go ahead and go back just a little bit. You can actually hear he accelerates through the turn. He accelerated through the turn. Look at the road. It's terrible. Don't accelerate through the turn, especially from a stop. You need to accelerate it when your nose is out and then do it smoothly. Smooth, progressive brake pressure, smooth throttle control, smooth shifting. You see that? Smooth movements. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Wear gear just in case this happens. Once we finish this video, we'll go over what's in my med kit, guys. All right. Same thing, orange stage, watch outside of the vehicle, path to travel violation. Good braking, good braking. Good braking. Amazing job. You don't need to antagonize. Uncommon thing, side of the vehicle, left turner or right turner in this situation. Did a good job with the braking.
Tell me to slow down.
That's fine. All right, watch out, watch out, watch out. The road looks kind of terrible. Oh, yeah. Careful, careful. Check your pantalones on that one. That is a possible hazard out in the wilderness, out in the mountains. Animals are a hazard, but then take a quick look. You know, we have, the cliff right here. We have debris. Okay, so you never know if there's a little bit of debris here. So when we do that whole outside, inside, outside turning, we could possibly hit debris on that. That's why I like to maintain just a middle. Honestly, I'm not here racing. I'm not here doing anything crazy. I understand line of sight. I understand for the best positioning for speed. I understand all that. But I'm out here enjoying the vision and view and all this stuff. I love it, the cool weather. And I'm just going to stay middle and take it nice and easy. Now, if there's a hazard in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and just go around it. Adapt to the hazard, planning my ride. But yeah, watch out for animals. And that's one of those situations where you don't have control. So if you don't have control and something bad happens, That's why you need to wear full gear. Full gear, hopefully it mitigates any type of injuries. Hopefully it prevents a lifelong injury, a life-altering injury, or a life-ending injury, okay? Let's go ahead and do this. Side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Now he's in your path of travel. Slow it down, slow it down. Good job. We're on a scooter, but you know what? Did a good job. Slow it down. Wait, I don't, how fast? I gotta see how fast he's going. All right, it looks like it's sped up. We're going faster than normal traffic. Slow it down, switch lanes. Okay. That happens. That is a typical, not the punching of the mirrors. This right here is a typical ride. You're in the right lane. Somebody else wants to turn in front of you. You switch lanes. End of story. Done. This is a non-issue. You see that right there. The thing is, and this is the problem I freaking have with people. I see so many motorcyclists dying from this. And then I see so many people getting agitated. And then I see so many people going online posting these things. And they're like, this is the norm. You should get mad at this. No, you should not. Because if you're in a car, what you would be doing is slowing down. And then you'd possibly go into another lane. Treat riding like that and go in the other lane. Don't assume that you could just lane split and then be safe. And then you're pissed that they're getting close to you. The reason why we don't like this person is because this person is going slower than we like. So what we're doing here is we want to get in front and we don't want to be around other people. So we have this agitation. It might come from the fact that you have terrible braking skills, terrible swerving skills, terrible everything. And all you can do is accelerate and that's it. So if anybody pulls out in front of you, you're going to be pissed because you don't know how to stop. That might be the problem, okay? Overconfidence in your straight line skills and underconfidence and no confidence in your braking. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. But for me, when I have confidence in my braking, my swerving, I can see things, my situation awareness, none of this stuff bothers me. The fact that this person's coming out should indicate, hey, I can't be in this lane anymore at this speed. Since I can't be in this lane anymore at this speed, I need to get in this lane. Okay, that is what he's thinking. But he's also thinking, I need to get in this lane, but I don't want to be behind this vehicle because I'm impatient. So I'm going to speed up and go in front of this vehicle and dodge this vehicle and get pissed off at this vehicle. I'm going to get pissed off at this vehicle. I'm pissed off. It's frustrating because the thing is, you just slow down and get behind this vehicle. Once you pass this little intersection where this car is, because it's going to be going slow, it's a van, and you're passing them at speed, just get back into your lane. It's as simple as that. Switch over, switch back. But instead, we're going to do this. Oh, oncoming thing. Good job. Good job slowing down.
Bastard!
Good job slowing down, Doom YZF. Good job. So here's the thing. See, with this, we have that crest of a hill. Okay, you could barely see this area right here. So the crest of the hill. They're coming up the hill, and we're going to be going down the hill. So we don't know what's coming up that hill. But once you see somebody like this, like anything that's in the roadway that a normal vehicle would try to go around, kind of be careful. Okay, this is a blind corner. It's just a vertical corner, okay? Okay, uncommon thing in a common situation. It's very hard to see, but he's kind of in our lane. He's kind of like this, okay? He's kind of like that. So if that's the case, let's go ahead and position ourselves for safety. Let's move over to lane position 1 and kind of hug this left side. Still watch out for anybody wanting to pull out here, but we have this immediate threat. This is an assumed threat. This right here is a possible immediate threat. This is something that we see. So his reaction is to horn, that's fine. But you see that right there? Now we can see the full picture. Okay, so we're positioned for safety. So that's why I said Doom YZF did an amazing job. But the patterns, remember, what I look for is what would cause a vehicle to get into my path. And it's usually something like that. It could be a parked car. You know, I see a crest of a hill and there's a parked car. Of course, another car is going to have to go around it and they're going to have to go back in their lane, but they're going to be in my lane in the meantime. So I'm going to position myself off to the left side. And if it was on the other side, I'd position myself off to the right side, you know, if there's a vehicle here. So you just constantly change these things and adapt to these hazards. That's why I use the acronym, the whatever you want to call it, PLAN. Okay, position yourself for safety, locate hazards, adapt to hazards, navigate threats if they become a threat.
Stupid bastard!
Get yourself good line of sight. Whoa! That's an uncommon thing. What the heck? Didn't tie it down. All right, going a little too fast for the area. What do you think, Ego? What do you think, Ego?
No. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
A little bit of ego.
I just almost ate shit. I know. You saw that? No, twice. Behind you again. On that corner right there. I came in way too hot, and I didn't know it was curving that hard. I was going like 80 on that turn right there.
That, I would consider that an after action review. So what do you do with that information? I don't even think I have to describe that. He just said what he said. He went too hot into the corner. He was going 80, trying to keep up with him. Went too wide. He did his own after action review. What are you going to do with that information? If I was the rider, you know what? And my friends and this guy, it's like, hey, you went too wide. Maybe we should take it a little bit easier. Because the last thing I want is for my friend to crash, especially if he's trying to keep up with me. So what I would be doing is, hey, close call. Let's take it down a notch. Instead of, hey, close call, that was a lot of fun. Let's try it again, but not have close calls. It's like, no, you're obviously not prepped and ready for that street. You're obviously not prepped and ready for any of that. So how about you just take it down? Your skill level's not there yet. Okay. Also, on top of that, don't ride to somebody else's ride. Ride your own. So if that turn was hard for you, but not hard for this guy, slow it down for yourself. Catch up to him. Do whatever you need to do later. Communicate on Bluetooth system. Hey, you're taking off past me. That's why we have the Cardo Pack Talks down here with the crew. Click that link in the chat. It's going to give you a discount when you do checkout. Thank you for Cardo for sponsoring this channel.
Too hot, and I didn't know it was curving. Hey, I just almost ate shit. I know. You saw that? No, twice. Behind you again. On that corner right there. I came in way too hot, and I didn't know it was curving that hard. I was going like 80 on that turn right there.
Deer? Yep. Good job slowing down and braking. Good job. Poor little Bambi. Good job.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoa. Uncommon thing. Good job braking. The rev bomb, I think that might have been accidental.
What's that?
I think he might have just squeezed everything. He did a good job right there.
What's that?
Prevented his accident. That's all I care about.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Is a left turn only there? No, but mate, f***ing close, man. Close, alright, mate. Right. Mate.
Sun in the eyes, sun in the eyes. Side of the vehicle, barely see it.
You, man.
What is that guy doing? Oh, this is that through the eyes of that guy, whatever. This is anxiety. Whoa. What the hell's your problem, dude?
O sangue de Jesus tem poder!
Oh no.
Poder!
Probably applied too much front brake on gravel. All right, slow down, slow down. No, we're going 40. Never mind. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, I just don't rev bomb. We're just idiots like that.
99 Lives told me he wants 1 million subscribers.
Guys, go to 99 Lives. Go to 99 Lives. He has some great stuff. We're going to be going over this other thing from MotoStars pretty soon, but I would like to go over, thank you. Whoa, my head disappeared. I would like to say thank you to the rookie members for grabbing this for me. Let's go ahead and go to the, you guys want to go in the crew lounge real quick? We're going to go ahead and talk about this, but I want to say something real quick. Grab yourself some tacos.
All right, guys. Crew, members. Hey. We're going to talk about this real quick. Oh, speed limit. Because it bears repeating. If you have not joined the DDFM Discord server, then please do. Woo! Speed limit. Hey, rookies, go ahead and grab the donation speed limit did. Grab some more tacos. We're going to celebrate. Today's Friday. Having a great day. We're going to be talking about what's in my med kit. We're going to go into my office. Now, crew members, those of you that, or none of you guys should be regular people. You guys should all be crew members in here. Okay? Well, here's the thing. Let them know that we're going to the office. Crew members get to sit up front. Speed limit, go ahead and sit in the chair. Grab yourself some tacos. We're going to have a little chitty chat time, show and tell in my office. And I'll see you guys there. Let's go.
All right, crew members, you guys can sit up front, crisscross applesauce. Don't touch my helmet. Don't touch my helmet. All right, we're going to be talking about this. Let me go ahead and get in my comfy seat. Where did all these crumbs come from? Where all these crumbs come from? Jeez. Whew. Sorry, I have like a seat that likes to move up and down. This is a really tall desk, okay? I'm only 4'3". Relax, everybody. Woo-wee. All right, everybody. I got a little window punch right here. Progressive Moto Club sent this to me a while back. How you guys doing? Foosball table broke. So we're going to be going over what's in my med kit, my trauma kit. Now, there's a difference between a first aid kit and a trauma kit. First aid kit, has like the burn gel, has like Band-Aids and everything. Now, the thing is, first aid kits are only for minor accidents, okay? It's just like minor things, like you cut your little toe, okay? So what you want to start building out is a motorcycle trauma kit. Okay, I use first aid kit in the title because, that's what people know. So we're going to be going over what's inside my motorcycle trauma kit. Now, just remember, you need to have training in order to utilize a lot of these things, but I'm going to go ahead and describe just a few things that you could do that possibly could save somebody's life. We're going to be talking about, calling 911, obviously. We're going to talk about CAB, the circulation, airway, breathing. And then we're going to go over just a general overview of the main priorities when it comes to these things, and then what it is that will happen after a crash. Because a lot of people panic, okay? There's a lot of people that just panic after a crash, and they don't know what to do, and they kind of just sit there, even if they have full stuff, okay? Even if they have, like, all this gear, they could still panic, okay? So there's going to be a few things in here that you don't need. There's a few things in here that I truly recommend, and then the reason why I recommend is because I also recommend you get training involved with it, okay? So major accidents are considered like, an amputation or somebody crashed and their arm is completely this way and then you see their lung popping out. You're not going to be able to do much there. Same thing with decapitations, internal decapitations, just the face is ripped off. Sometimes you just have to be like, I can't do anything. What we're going to be able to do with something like this is hopefully maintain somebody's circulation, maintain somebody's airway, which is, and I'll describe more, it's like the piping of the air going in and out, and then also the breathing, so the mechanism of actually getting the air in and out, okay? So here's the thing. If you witness an accident, car accident, motorcycle accident, anything, and that's the cool thing about having a motorcycle trauma kit. If you park your motorcycle at home, obviously, if somebody gets hurt at home, you can go into and grab this, and you can help them out. So the medical training is helpful for every situation, okay? And this will fit in my saddlebag. I take this with my saddlebag. You need to call 911, though. So every situation, every time you witness a car accident, every time you witness a motorcycle accident, that is a very high mechanism of injury. So mechanism of injury, what that means is that there was enough force with that kind of situation that could cause massive injuries to the body with a motorcycle accident. Mechanism of injury of stubbing your toe, the mechanism is you stub your toe, therefore the possible injury is a sprained toe. Okay, so a motorcycle crash, T-bone into the side of a car, the mechanism is the T-bone in the side of the car, but possible injuries is just multi-system trauma. So that's the mechanism of injury with that. So you're going to want to call 911 when it comes to a motorcycle accident. The simple fact of dropping and falling down at speed can cause a ton of issues. You can cause a traumatic brain injury, you can cause spinal injuries, so musculoskeletal injuries, you can cause soft tissue injuries, you can cause organ issues, you can cause a lot of problems, okay? Call 911, get them on the way, because that's the biggest thing, okay? There's only so much you can do, but you need somebody on the way that has better training. And then here's the thing, if at the end of the day, not at the end of the day, during the accident, the person that crashed, the person that got hurt says they don't want to go to the hospital, more than likely, you can go ahead and refuse transport. You don't have to go to the hospital, okay? There's a lot of situations where you just sign a piece of paper, they take off. Thankfully, they were there, but, you know, good thing you called. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about CAB, okay? We talk about ABCs. Hey, Richard, yeah, you did. Richard, you won. You got first place, baby. Yeah, I'm going to send you an email. Double check your Patreon email. $400 gift card. $400 gift card. I'm excited, man. So happy. That's so cool. Thank you for entering the giveaway. All right, we're going to talk about CABs. You're interrupting class, Richard. We're talking about CABs. Typically, it was called ABCs, the airway, breathing, circulation, but it kind of it switched to CABs for trauma because circulation is extremely important. So let's just do a brief overview of circulation. That is your blood, okay? That is your blood, but then it's also your veins, and it's your arteries and the arterioles, your capillaries, the container. Then it's also the heart, the pump. So if you think about it in terms of a water system, you have the pump that pumps fluid, the water through the piping, which is your veins and arteries, and then the water is your blood. So if you don't have any water in the pump and the system, it's not going to work. If you have a break in the pipe, you're going to have water leaking out everywhere. If your pump doesn't work, no water is going to be circulating where it needs to go. So circulation is extremely important because that's what carries the oxygen. That's what carries all the necessary nutrients, you know, glucose to the brain, to everything, okay? So bleeding is very bad, and it's one of the huge common things when it comes to motorcycle accidents. So bleeding. So, and it's also the most visible one. So it's very easy to pinpoint, but don't get distracted. We'll talk a little bit about that. So if they are bleeding, you have to stop it, okay? It kind of depends on what kind of bleeding, it kind of depends on certain things, but the thing is, if you see blood, if you see it, and it looks like it's just coming out, you need to stop it. You really do, because like I said, if there's no fluid in the pump system, in the pipes, the pump and the pipes don't work, and it's not going to feed the brain the glucose and oxygen and all that stuff, and that's what it needs. So bright red blood, most likely an arterial bleed, so you have to stop that because, boom, you can bleed out quick. So the easiest thing you can do, and we're going to just go ahead and talk a little bit about arms, because typically when you put your hands down, when you crash, or if you get like an injury to your arm, you could have your brachial artery, you could be bleeding out like this, you know, typically at the elbows and the shoulders are bleeding. What you can do is just apply pressure, okay? If you can, elevate it above the heart if possible, that's going to help out because gravity is going to help you, okay? And then also wound dressing, okay? You might need to apply a tourniquet if the bleeding won't stop. So that's where we go when it comes to this. And I know it's going to be kind of difficult to see. I do have links in the description for all the stuff I have. I guess the kit itself, the bag is discontinued, so I can't help you there. But all this stuff I bought separately and I added to it. So what I have in here is obviously personal protective equipment. We talk about that with the Smart Rider principles, acquire and utilize PPE for motorcycle riding. But I also don't want to get any blood transfusions and bacterias and all those things from the patient. So I'm always going to wear gloves, okay? So what do we do when it comes to the face? Keep our helmet on. What does it do when we have, you know, broken skin on our own body? Well, wear your full gear and hopefully it protects you. But what we don't have is stuff on our hands, okay? So wear that. So when it comes to the bleeding, what we have here is a bunch of 4x4s, and then we have roll cling, okay? So this is my personal kit. I got plenty of more, so I'll go ahead and open some of these things. So 4x4s is just cotton, okay? It's typically 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. I don't know why they call it 4x4. Same thing with the 2x4. It's not really 2x4. It's 1.5 by 3.5. So this is typically 3.5 by 3.5, and it's just cotton, okay? It's just multiplied cotton, okay? So you can open it up and everything. This is absorbent. So when I talk about pressure and elevation and wound dressing, if you can, you get this out of your toolkit or your trauma kit, and there's a bleed like right here, you grab it, stop the bleed. And you apply pressure, you want to stop that. You want it to clot. And if it stops bleeding, don't be like, hey, did it stop? And then you're looking at it, now it's bleeding everywhere. No, you want to stop it, hold it there, and keep it there. Now, you need to use your other hands, so you can't hold it all the time. So that's where we get into this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up. This is sterile. Might as well just use it. This will be our at-home first aid kit at some point. And this is just roll cling. Okay, this is just roll cling. Okay, it keeps going. It's basically just the same material as this, but in a rolled format. So you're going to stop the bleed. So you're going to stop the bleed right there as much as you can, and you're going to go ahead and roll it. And I just undid it. All right, so you're just going to do whatever you can. Okay, you're going to learn all this in accident scene management. It's hard to do with one hand, see? So if you ever get injured by yourself, good luck. That's why having a tourniquet and having the training is very important. Apply pressure. Boom. A pressure is done. And that's just a simple bleed. So what happens if they're bleeding out of their neck? What happens if they're bleeding out of their chest? This is all stuff that is a major skill. And this is why you need to take a class. Okay, we have classes here, accidentscene.org, accident scene management. I'm an accident scene management instructor. You will learn this stuff with their online course. And then if you can, find a class that's local to you and take it. It's very important. So we're going to go ahead and stop the bleeding. Okay, we're stopping the bleeding. Now we have another injury here. That is why. That's why I have multiple pieces. You don't just have one. You have multiple pieces of, you have 4 limbs. Ones if 2 riders go down, you need multiple pieces of gear. So get that. You can apply that to the legs. You can apply that to the chest. You can apply that to the back. You can apply it to the arms. Typically, it's going to be limb injuries with motorcycle accidents. So that's why you want to protect that. I'm not going to talk too much about a tourniquet. I'm not going to talk too much about tourniquets. This is something you need to be trained in. It's something I'm trained in, but I highly recommend having at least 2 and making sure they're actually good tourniquets. Okay, you don't want to do it around the neck. Yeah, you don't want to do that. If you're bleeding out of your eyebrow, you don't cut it off at the neck. Okay, so there's a big training that involves with this. You can watch a lot of YouTube videos. One of the best thing that you could do is probably look up, GSW, so gunshot wounds. A lot of these gun channels, they do have individual first aid kits that talk about specifically tourniquets, but we can learn a lot from that community because motorcycling, same thing, a lot of trauma, a lot of penetrating trauma, a lot of abrasion trauma, a lot of impact trauma. So I have multiple roll gauze. I got a pressure bandage, and it's basically just an ACE bandage. I just have one in case I need to use it. Same process as this. And then I have this in here. Okay. CPR mask. So now we're going to be talking about airway and breathing. So, scary thing. Let's say your friend crashes. You're in a group ride, your friend crashes. And you see some blood coming out. You see bright red blood. You take care of it. Boom. He's still not answering you. It's like, why is he not answering me? You check and he's not breathing. He has his helmet on. Full face helmet. What do? How are you going to breathe for him with this? The only time you take a motorcycle rider's helmet off after a crash is if it's a full face helmet and they're not breathing. That is the only time you do it. If they're not breathing and they have a 3/4 helmet, half helmet, no helmet, obviously you don't have to take the helmet off. But if it's a 3/4 and half helmet, you can breathe for them because they have their face exposed. If it's a modular helmet, pop up the modular part, turn it into a 3/4, keep the helmet on. The only time you take the helmet off, I'm going to reiterate this, is if they have a full face helmet and they're not breathing. And the reason why is because you don't want to be messing around with them in their neck after a crash. Okay, so you'll learn how to do that in accidentscene.org. You'll learn how to take the helmet off. All right, so airway. We talked about circulation, okay? We talked about circulation. We talked about the piping with the blood. We talked about the pump, which is the heart. We talked about the, like I said, the piping, the blood, so the water and all that stuff. So the airway, kind of think of it like that. The airway is a pneumatic system. So pumping up your tires on motorcycles. You know, you have a pneumatic pressure. You're pumping up the tubes inside your tires. So your airway, you have a windpipe, you have a trachea, you have this in your neck. That is right there your airway. Now, it also goes down into your lungs, okay? A bifurcation, it goes into the carina. It's going to go down into the bronchioles. You're going to have your lobes of the lung. You're going to deal with all that. So it's the container. The airway is the container. And it's one of the most important things to keep open. Okay? The lungs, the breathing could happen, but if it's stopped, if it's closed off, it's like you're choking. You can't breathe. So make sure it's open. The only way you can really tell if it's open is if you see the air coming in and out. Now, I can go into OPAs, MPAs, oropharyngeal airways, nasopharyngeal airways, but you're not trained in that, so I cannot explain that to you. It would be a disservice to you. You'd think you know what you're doing, but you can cause more harm. This is why you take a class. So you need to make sure that it's actually open. So if they're like heads like this, and they're like this, and they're like, you need to get it nice in line. Check if there's any blood or vomitus in there and see if you can get it out if you possibly can. I can't talk to you guys too much about airway because that is more of an advanced skill. And when I say advanced, it's more of a you need to get trained. So we're going to talk about breathing. Okay, this is inside my CPR mask. Now, you don't need to have a CPR mask. You do not need one. You could breathe mouth to mouth, but the problem is you're going to get vomit in your mouth possibly. You're also going to get possibly blood. You're going to get saliva. You're going to get all that nasty stuff inside. And then if they cough into your mouth when they're starting to spontaneously come back, you're going to get all that nasty stuff. So this right here, the reason why I haven't opened it yet is because it is sterile. I want to keep it sterile until I have to use it. But I do double check it every once in a while, so I do have good seal on it. It has good stuff on it. So with breathing, that is the mechanism of the breathing part. So I don't like using it in the same definition. So breathing is the pump that gets the air in and out. Okay, so the bike pump, that's you pumping it to get the air in and out. Okay, so if they stop breathing, you possibly have to breathe for them. That's where this comes in. Okay, so right here, it has a one-way valve. You're going to place it over the face and you're going to breathe for them. Just it's simple as this, 1 every 5 seconds. Okay, so if they have circulation, their heart's still pumping, they're not breathing, go ahead and breathe for them. I'm not going to talk about CPR too much because that's a skill that you're going to need to learn with the American Heart Association or anybody that can possibly provide that for you in your local area. So if their pulse isn't going, it doesn't matter if you're breathing for them, none of the oxygen is going to get transported. So I didn't want to talk too much about that. But when it comes to CPR, the best thing you could possibly do, and I'm going to tell you this right now, is that if they don't have a pulse, just keep pressing on their chest 100 times a minute. Okay, I Will Survive. You sing that song in your head by the Bee Gees 100 times a minute, right in the center of the sternum. You keep going. Okay, just keep going until you can't. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about this. So we talked about the dressings. We talked about the gauze. We talked about the 4x4s. We talked about the tourniquet really briefly. We also got scissors. Okay, get yourself some good trauma shears. This right here, how are you going to know if they're bleeding if you don't see their skin? They're supposed to be wearing full gear. How do you know they're bleeding in their arms? What if they're laying on the back and it's just being pulled underneath them? How are you going to know? How are you going to know? This is where you cut off their gear. Simple as that. If they are conscious and aware and they can tell you what's hurt and what's not, and you can do a local assessment, go ahead and do that. But if they're unconscious, how are you going to know if they're bleeding? You need to take their stuff off. You need to expose them. There's a proper way of doing it. There's an easy way of doing it, and that's with training, and that's what you do if you take the class, okay? So you're going to cut the sides, basically. So if I'm sitting like this, let's do this. So I'm like this. I like to cut along the side of the person's clothing. That way I can open it up like this and then close it back. That way I'm not completely exposing them and they're naked, basically. But that's what you got to do. You got to open them up. Not open though. You got to open their clothes. You want to cut them open. cut their clothes off so you can expose them so you can see what's happening, and then put it back if there's nothing that you need to work on. This also works great for cutting seat belts. It also works great for poking holes in the airbag if it's inflated. All those different things. Like I said, you're going to want to use these skills whether it's a car accident or motorcycle accident, okay? So to recap, what I have in my kit, and I'm going to have to put it all back in here, is that I have PPE, so I have gloves. I have multiple sets of gloves just in case, I have friends that could help me. I'm going to give them gloves so they have that. A ton of 4x4, so it's going to be cotton that's going to absorb. And that's what you do is you put it on the wound. And then you have roll gauze or a stretch bandage. And you're going to wrap it around, and hopefully stop the bleeding. If it bleeds through this, add more on top and rewrap it. Do not take the bandage off because that is already trying to stop the bleeding with clotting. And then you also have scissors to expose. So if all of a sudden they're like, hey, my arm hurts, and you cut the jacket off, or you cut this long sleeve or whatever it is they're wearing, and you see a bunch of blood come out, then you could start working, but you wouldn't know that until you expose them. I also have a CPR mask. I also make sure that I can breathe for the patient just in case they stop breathing. There's so much involved. I just wanted to share what is inside my trauma kit. And it's like there's too many things to talk about because, you know what? How do you use these things? It's one thing to have it. It's another thing to use it. So it's one thing to have a motorcycle. It's another thing knowing how to ride it. You can buy everything you want and feel confident and feel comfortable that you can take care of somebody. It's the same process of I'm going to go buy a motorcycle. I feel confident and I feel comfortable riding on the street. But as we know from all these motorcycle crashes, you are not prepared unless you train. So if I share with you what I have in my trauma kit and I tell you guys, hey, go ahead and grab one of these, that's not going to be enough. You need to get the training. You need to do it. It's in the description. The link's in the description. Use code DDFM for $5 off. I don't get any of that money. It's just literally they said, hey, we would like you to share this. I am an accident scene management instructor, so I work with them, and it's a great organization, nonprofit and everything. I have all this stuff. I have the training. I've been a firefighter EMT for 11 years, career firefighter EMT. I made sure I knew what I was doing with this. And when I'm out in a group ride, I'm probably the one that's most trained when it comes to somebody having a crash and me being able to take care of them. So there's a whole extra set of skills you need too. You need to have roadway coordination. You need traffic. You need to block the traffic. You need to have somebody call 911, know where you're at. You need to have people go here, and there, help you out. You need to be able to describe what it is they need to do. There's so much involved, and I can't tell you all that stuff because that's what you need to take a class for. Like we're in my office right now. There's not much we can do in the office. Where do you guys all go? There's not much I can do when it comes to that. I need to actually be hands-on with you. Go take a class. It's not just enough to buy one of these things, okay? Okay? I think that was a lot of fun. So, I'm going to go ahead and take this time to read some of these questions. If you guys have any questions about this, let me know. While I'm putting this away. There's a lot that goes into it. You need the training involved. You do need the training involved. Greetings from Portugal. I have a question. I'm a new rider, so I'm always unsure on how much can I lean on the motorcycle? Do you have any tips? There's so much involved with that question. It's there's so much involved. If it's just a 90-degree turn, you don't need to lean at all. There's not much. You don't have to lean a lot when it comes to normal riding. When it comes to higher speed riding, when it comes to canyon carving and all those things, it really depends on speed. So let me see if I can maybe finesse that question a little bit. How much can I lean on a motorcycle? So it all depends on your traction. So if you're going really fast, you can't lean as far, even though you need to. If you're braking, you can't lean. If it's a typical turn, like a 90-degree turn, if it's just like you're doing the speed limit, you can lean pretty far without losing traction. I don't want to encourage, hey, you can lean this far, you can lean that far, you could do this, you could do that. Because if I say and do those things, you're going to test your limits. And I don't know what conditions you're testing your limits in. And I don't want to tell you to do something, you do it and you crash. I'll put that over there. I say trust your tires and practice in a parking lot. You can actually find out how far you can lean going slow by doing slow speed maneuvers. See how slow you can, or how narrow you can do a figure eight, how narrow you can do a U-turn. And you're going to realize you do need to push that bike down. You do need to do counterweighting. You do need to make sure you do use the sides of your tires pretty much on a lot of those things. Scooby Moto, quick clot. What are my thoughts on that? I actually got an interesting perspective on that. So an ER doctor actually said that he had patients that would come in with quick clot. And one of the problems with quick clot is that it gets in your bloodstream. So he was saying that it did save it. People use it for everything instead of the typical uses that it should have. So what he was saying is like the quick clot in his patients that he had, they didn't need it. They just needed pressure. So when they gave him quick clot, it gets into the bloodstream and it takes a month to flush out and your body to get rid of it. But during that time, you have to be on blood thinners because the clotting aspect could throw a clot and possibly have a stroke and have those issues. So if it's like a simple thing that normal pressure dressing can handle, don't use quick clot. If it's something that's like, oh my gosh, this guy's going to bleed out in 10 seconds, use it. That is like an emergency life-saving thing. If you could just stop the bleeding this way, there's not going to be contraindications or complications afterwards. That's where you need the training to know when and how to use it. And that's a tough thing. Let's see. You showed the window hammer you got. Do you prefer the hammer style or the push pop? I prefer the hammer style because if you do the push popper kind, if you accidentally put your hand through it sometimes. So with the hammer style, you just go on the corner. See, you just go on the corner, and here's all the glass right here. So I hit it like this, the glass falls down, and it doesn't hit my hand. So if I do it like this, and the glass is going to go down my shirt. So if you do it off to the side to where it's going to fall off that way, you don't want to get cut. So I prefer the hammer style. Now this one's just really big. It has a seatbelt cutter on it. It's got a light on it. I mean, it's just like one of those multi-purpose ones. I don't like the push ones because of that reason. Antiseptic before applying the cotton on the wound. I wouldn't worry about that. I would not worry about that. If anything, if there's going to be any type of bacterial problems, if they're going to go to the hospital, they're going to be on antibiotics anyways. Let's see. So I shouldn't brake or apply the throttle while curving. You can. Okay, then we're getting into more of advanced stuff. See, that's why I didn't want to. I don't know the full aspect of what it is that you're trying to do. So I don't want to say, no, you shouldn't brake or apply throttle. There's many reasons why you should. It's just that when you turn, it takes traction to turn. It takes traction to brake. It takes traction for throttle. So if you do all three really quickly, you're going to lose traction. Yeah. Yeah, you never know. Somebody else might be able to know how to do it. Exactly. So, Krista, even if you can't use it yourself, carry emergency tools. Someone saving you could use it. Or more than likely, you pass it to someone who can. Better to have them. Yeah, so there could be a firefighter or a first responder that's driving the personal vehicle, and they show up on scene, and they're like, they don't have the stuff. They're not prepped, but they know the skills. You show them your kit, they can use your kit for that. So that's a great observation. Definitely. And that also plays into, if you're riding around with a group of friends and you're the only one trained and you crash, who's going to take care of you? That's why having more and more people trained, more and more people prepped and ready, more and more people not crashing because they're putting their ego aside. But then if they do crash, if somebody does crash, you crash, whatever, you have like multiple people with training to take care of everybody. Okay, that's the whole point of the crew, guys. We're here to take care of each other. Okay, how cool would it be? Have 5 friends, all DDFM crew members, all 5 of you medically trained, all 5 of you have your ego in check, and all you're doing is riding around having a good time. And then for some reason, somebody does crash. They have full gear because they're a smart rider, mitigated, but for some reason, their arm got cut. So it's like, oh man, we did everything like we were supposed to, but now his arm is cut. Boom. The R in smart rider is to rescue another rider. You have the medical training. The other 3 of you have the medical training. Boom, boom, boom. Take care of it. Boom. Problem solved. Bleeding controlled. We're going to take you, buddy. We're going to take you back. We're going to get you ready. We're going to do all these things. You guys are like this tight-knit special ops motorcycle riding crew. And you just prevented somebody from having possibly a death. And it's like, I wish everybody had the time. I wish everybody had the passion for it. And if you do, guys, join the Discord. It is absolutely free. We're having a great time on there. We are discussing all these things. We're keeping each other safe, okay? It's really hard to discuss. What's in my trauma kit, how to use it with this, with over the internets. It's really tough to do it. I really want to have my own place where I can do this training, and then we have some place here locally that we could totally do that. And I can't wait till this whole coronavirus is over. That way I can go there and I can actually create videos around it and take my crew there and get them trained. Cannot wait. So crew members, meet me in the lounge.
Crew members, I think it's getting kind of close. I got stuff to do. I just realized I spent a long time. We're an hour and 47 minutes into this stream. I want to do more of these classes. And let me know what you guys think. Write in the comments. I want to see the comments section go crazy. Should I do 3 classes a week, like an hour and a half each, instead of 1 3-hour class? This way we get 3 classes, because if you can't make it Friday, because I know you guys are having a great time Friday, and you don't want to be stuck in class. I know we have tacos. I know we have the best video games here for practice and training. I know it's a lot of fun hanging out here, but a lot of you can't make it Friday. So what do you guys think? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m., an hour and a half, maybe? What do you guys think? Let me know. While you guys are saying that, I got to go back to class because I think we left a few people in there. We got a little stragglers. Let me check class real quick.
You guys good? You guys good? Make sure you guys sign in. You see the little sign-in sheet? You get credit for today's class if you sign in. 3 times a week. Crew, you guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. We might go over this some other day. Send the rookies to get them. Ah, man. You guys are awesome. I'm looking at the Discord right now. Discord's a lot of fun. We got some cool things happening this weekend. We just announced the winners of the gear giveaway. If you are already on Patreon, you've entered in. You were charged for December. You are entered in. There is a free way to enter. Well, Coral Customs, I can't get rid of the beard. You guys ever seen Santa Claus? As soon as I shave it, it comes right back. I think it has something to do with the amount of testosterone coursing through my veins. I think it's just so high that I lost this and I keep this. I don't know. It grows back in like 20 seconds after I shave it. It takes 5 hours. I have to use a weed whacker with metal blades. Carbide tip. Doesn't work very well. So 3 times a week, you guys like? Awesome. All right. We'll look into that. We'll get that going. We might start Monday. Can't wait, guys. Cannot wait. But there's a lot of things I want to get going. I want to share with you guys so many things, but we got to work hard. I got things this weekend I want to do. I'm going to go riding. Going to have a great time. I'm going to go ahead and get some motorcycle training concepts videos down. But remember, we do have the clips channel. So a lot of the just single crashes, single close calls, just in and out, 1 minute to 4 minutes. That right there, click the link, DDFM Clips and Highlights channel. Those come up actually pretty dang quick compared to the stuff on the main channel. I do 1 video a day on the main channel with this channel, and I do live streams. So then I'm going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday live streams. Second channel has all the clips, all the Q&As, all those things. And then Motorcycle Training Concepts has just straight up motorcycle training. And once Corona kind of goes away, I'm going to be going to Riders to the Rescue. It's a local place that does accident scene management. I'm going to see if we can get some stuff going, get some real training out to you guys, get some real things for situational awareness, fundamental skills, personal protective equipment. I'm going to see if RevZilla can send me some things so I can do some reviews for you guys so you know what it is you want based off of the perspective of somebody that just cares about safety versus looks. I mean, looks matter, but I care more about the safety. And then I want to get something out to you guys for the teaching and mentoring other riders. I really do. I'm getting that out there. We got 6,000 members on Discord. You guys are mentoring each other on the Discord. Absolutely love it. I cannot wait. So guys, this is the Discord. This is the Discord. This is the crew lounge right here. This is what the Discord looks like. Join the Discord. This is a free thing. Now, if you are a YouTube member, if you are a giveaway entrant, you have access to the crew lounge. This is absolutely free though. Absolutely free. Absolutely free. Joaquin's vlogs. Sorry, man. $100 ain't gonna cut it. Ain't gonna cut it if I want to shave this thing off. So we got the cool people here. Come on. Did somebody not put a quarter in the internet? Let's see. Do it to it. Do it to it. Well, it's not wanting to work, but join up. Absolutely free. What the heck? Oh man. Little poo-poo. Little poo-poos.